The word lark for some people is a bird, but a more ancient, understanding of the word is actually something that's done in unhindered or uninhibited freedom. It points to something done in mischief, something that's carefree. And when you look at the scriptures and you see a God who looks at a broken humanity with this disease of self-reliance, right? A people who bought this myth of independence and freedom's found by how much we can gain our independence. You see this God who literally looks at these people who are thinking their humanity is a problem to overcome and instead chooses to just become human and come down and dwell in and among us, and then loses royally on a cross on our behalf and says that life isn't actually found by getting better, it's found by letting go. My mission wasn't to come and improve you, it was to replace you. He's so opposite, I feel like, from what we've all been handed. He's this God who has literally handed us a life of unconditional freedom, of unconditional grace, and invited us into a life of uninhibited freedom. He's basically looking at us and going, what would you do if you knew that you were held by a love that will never let you go? That message, that truth, that reality points to the Lark of grace. And so many people are petrified of this idea that if you grab onto this, you're gonna just go and just run wild in society and cause all these problems. But the reality is, no. Romans says it's the kindness of God that leads to repentance. It's actually awakening to this God who literally saw us where we are, met us where we are, died for us where we are, and rose from the grave to bring us into perfect fellowship with God himself, and says, be who you are. I'm crazy about you. Will you just trust me? Because that's where life's found. That whole message, that whole reality points to the Lark of God's grace.